Hi, I'm Gidon from thetechnologyman.com. The Shokz OpenFit are open-ear true wireless earbuds from the company that are best known for their bone conduction headphones. Bone conduction headphones, like their OpenRun Pro, send vibrations through your cheekbones just in front of your ears. They sound pretty good, but most in-ear headphones will sound better. OpenFit don't use bone conduction technology, they use conventional drivers that rest just above your ear canal, and use so-called air conduction to direct music straight through to your inner ear. They should sound much closer to in-ear earbuds whilst keeping your ears unobstructed so you can clearly hear your surroundings. They now come in a charging case which both extends their battery life and makes them pocketable, and Shokz have further developed their accompanying smartphone app to control and configure them. I've thoroughly tested them over the last month running, cycling and walking. After covering all their features, I'll discuss how they sound, how comfortable they are and how secure they're fitted when exercising. So let's take a closer look. Inside the box you get the charging case with the earbuds inside, a USB-A to USB-C charging cable and an instruction manual. Shokz also have useful video guides on their website to get you started. The case looks tiny if you're coming from a pair of bone conduction headphones from Shokz. It weighs 75 grams with the earbuds inside and you can see its dimensions on screen. In comparison, their OpenRun Pro headphones weigh 113 grams with their case. The charging case is around twice the size of my AirPods Pro case, but does still fit in my jeans pocket and is only around 20 grams heavier. These earbuds come in black or beige. I have the black version and the case has a matte finish and feels well made. There's a USB-C charging port around the back and the case charging LED around the front. Charging the case with the supplied USB cable takes up to 2 hours, but a 5-minute quick charge provides a handy 1 hour of playback. The charging LED changes from amber to green when the case is fully charged. In use, this LED also turns amber when the case needs recharging when you open or close the lid. When you open the case for the first time, the earbuds will enter pairing mode, with the internal LED flashing amber and green. Tap on OpenFit by Shokz in your Bluetooth settings. If you need to pair to another device, you can press and hold the slightly embossed touch area above the Shokz logo on both earbuds for a few seconds to re-enter pairing mode. This LED also turns amber when the earbuds are low on battery. If you need to reset the earbuds back to their factory defaults and remove all pairings, you can press both touch areas for 15 seconds. The LED will flash amber for 5 seconds and then turn off, before again flashing amber and green, ready for pairing. The earbuds hook around your outer ear with the driver resting just above your inner ear, importantly leaving your ear canal unobstructed. You need to rotate them back slightly so there's no gap between the hook and your outer ear. It's possible to do this single-handed after a few attempts. They feel very comfortable, some of the most comfortable earbuds I've tested. They weigh just over 8 grams each and are made of an ultra-soft silicone that Shokz boasts is as soft a touch as a baby's skin. I did barely notice them even after long periods of time. I'll discuss how secure they are shortly. By default, a double tap of either touchpad can play or pause your music and handle a phone call. A long press of the left and right earbuds will skip backwards and forwards the track respectively. You can configure these controls in the accompanying smartphone app, although customization is slightly limited. You can't alter the left earbud's double tap function, and you can only change the right earbud's double tap function to either skip a track or activate your voice assistant. The long press function you can configure to activate your voice assistant or adjust the volume. When running, I find double tapping tricky and would prefer having a long press to pause and play my music, but that's not possible. The app also shows the battery levels of the individual earbuds and lets you configure EQ settings, which I'll come back to shortly, and you can update the firmware. Something that's missing compared to the OpenRun Pro is a multi-point mode, so these earbuds can only be paired to one device at a time. I use my OpenRun Pro with my iPhone or Apple Watch. On runs I usually leave my phone behind and my watch will automatically pair to the headphones. With the OpenFit I have to remember to manually pair them to my Apple Watch before a run. You wouldn't normally have the charging case on a run, which you need for pairing. Unlike the rest of the Shokz range of headphones, the OpenFit don't use bone conduction. Instead, these earbuds rest just above your ear canal and use what Shokz describe as air conduction technology. This Shokz DirectPitch focuses sound from the 18x11mm drivers through to your inner ear, without actually obstructing your ear canal. So you can still hear what's going on around you, just like with their bone conduction headphones. And according to Shokz, this is possible with very little sound leakage, something I'll test shortly. Bone conduction headphones sit just in front of your ears and send vibrations straight through to your inner ear. They leave your whole ear completely unobstructed, but although they have improved dramatically over the last few years, even the top of the range OpenRun Pro I reviewed a while back don't sound as good as often less expensive wireless earbuds. These new Shokz OpenFit aim to deliver audio quality approaching in-ear earbuds, whilst maintaining the benefits of the open-ear design of bone conduction headphones. I tested them listening to a wide range of music, podcasts and YouTube videos, and they really do offer a vast improvement over even the similarly priced OpenRun Pro. Bone conduction headphones struggle with bass, and that's where there's the biggest improvement. Bass is still a little distorted at maximum volumes, but anything below maximum volume, most music sounded balanced with plenty of clarity in the mids and highs. Even at higher volumes, you don't get the tingling sensation from the bone conduction transducers vibrating on your cheekbones. That becomes very noticeable at these higher volumes. In my testing, I've been continuously switching between the Shokz OpenFit and my Apple AirPods Pro. For general listening, I've been more than happy with the OpenFit. You still can't beat the sound quality and immersion of in-ear earbuds or over-ear headphones. But that's partly the point. These open-ear earbuds are not meant to be fully immersive. You are wearing them because you still want to hear what's going on around you. I also compared them to the OpenRun Pro, which are the best sounding bone conduction headphones I've tested. I find the OpenRun Pro sound plenty good enough for running, but the OpenFit sound much better. They have improved range and sound more immersive, while still keeping your ears clear. You can choose various EQ modes in the app, and it's possible to configure custom presets. I found the default standard preset best overall, but it will depend on what you're listening to. The AirPods Pro do have transparency mode, and it's one of the best transparency modes I've tested. But it's not the same as having your ear canal completely open, which feels far more natural. Working at the computer, walking and running, they're plenty loud enough, but even though they are louder than the OpenRun Pro, I'd still prefer them a little louder for cycling, especially at higher speeds with all the wind noise. I'd say at full volume they're around 80% of the volume of my AirPods Pro, but I just wouldn't wear my AirPods Pro for cycling. Transparency mode doesn't work very well with wind. I really don't want anything blocking my ears, and they're just not secure enough. This is one of the main reasons I run and occasionally cycle with my OpenRun Pro. There's absolutely no way they're falling off your ears. And I'm very pleased that the OpenFit, even without the neckband, feel almost as secure. And are even more comfortable. For me, they're pretty much fit and forget, which is what you want for running and cycling. They've quickly become my new favourite running headphones. The only feature I miss from bone conduction headphones with neckbands is that I could put them around my neck when I'm not using them. I find this useful for long bike rides where I haven't got much room in my jersey pockets to store them, and it's useful for running too. I very rarely have any pockets. The earbuds themselves have an IP54 weatherproof rating, slightly better than the AirPods Pro IPX4 rating, but down from the OpenRun Pro IP67 rating. Basically they're sweatproof and resistant to light rain, but according to Shokz they shouldn't be used in heavy rain or submerged in water. Having said that, I've done a few runs in some very heavy rain and they've been fine. The OpenFit have dual microphones with noise cancellation for phone calls. I found them very useful in both a quiet and noisy environment. This is a microphone test for the Shokz OpenFit earbuds, so you can hear for yourself how they sound. This is how the Shokz OpenFit sound with the noise of a coffee shop in the background. Next I tested for any sound leakage, something I was concerned might be an issue with the design of these earbuds. The earbuds do a good job of directing the majority of your music to your ear canal. There was a small amount of audio lag playing back YouTube videos and Netflix, something I don't get with Shokz's bone conduction headphones connected with a neckband. This isn't uncommon with true wireless earbuds and is less noticeable than with many earbuds I've tested. Unfortunately, there's no ear detection with these earbuds. Removing them from your ears doesn't automatically pause playback like with many wireless earbuds. The earbuds have a 58 mAh battery situated in the rear of the ear hook, and battery life is up to 7 hours compared to 10 hours for the OpenRun Pro. But if you have the charging case with you, its 600 mAh battery will provide 3 full charges of the earbuds for a total of 28 hours of listening. It's hard to test these claims accurately, but I did get around a working day of listening in my tests. And the 5-minute quick charge I mentioned earlier that gives 1 hour of battery life is a reassuring feature. The earbuds used Bluetooth 5.2 and the range was good. Initially I did have a few issues with the audio occasionally breaking up briefly, even with my phone close by. But there's been quite a few firmware updates over the last few weeks of testing, and I've not noticed it again recently. Unlike the OpenRun Pro, the OpenFit do have support for the high quality AAC codec. Shokz have done a very good job with the OpenFit earbuds. They've managed to produce open-ear headphones with the audio quality that is close to in-ear earbuds. But more importantly, to me at least, is these are now true wireless earbuds. They're much smaller than their bone conduction siblings that are connected with a neckband and now fit in a pocketable charging case. That makes them far easier to carry around with you and greatly extends their battery life. As well as the better sound quality, you also no longer get the noticeable vibration of bone conduction headphones at higher listening volumes. And you can also just use one earbud if you like, something I often choose to do with my AirPods when listening to podcasts on walks. Since discovering bone conduction headphones a few years ago, I use them almost exclusively for running and sometimes cycling. I like to be able to hear my surroundings, but I also like how secure they are when exercising. These OpenFit feel almost as secure, and I find them a little more comfortable when using them for longer periods of time. And there's no neckband to get in the way, stretching or in the gym. Sometimes a neckband can be useful. The only feature I really miss with these OpenFit when running or cycling is being able to rest them around my neck when not in use, something that is possible with a neckband design. I only use this feature occasionally, but unlike bone conduction headphones, the Shokz OpenFit won't work with earplugs. I have worn my bone conduction headphones with earplugs when operating machinery and tools, and they work very well. Bone conduction headphones similarly can be used with some hearing conditions, something again not possible with these more traditional earbuds. Overall, the OpenFit are perfect for running and other sports, but they're also very good as an everyday set of headphones if you want to be able to naturally hear your surroundings whilst you're listening to your music or anything else. If you want further details or to check the current price of these earbuds, there are links down below. If you've not already seen it, I'd also recommend watching my complete review of the Shokz OpenRun Pro bone conduction headphones. Again, there'll be a link down below and on the screen. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on open-ear headphones. If you've tried the OpenFit, what do you think of them? And let me know down below if there's anything I've missed. As always, if you have any questions, please ask. I read every comment and will do my best to respond. I do hope you found this video useful. Please like the video if you did. I'm releasing videos every week on the latest technology and how to get the most out of it, so please make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to tap the bell icon if you want to get notified as soon as a new video gets uploaded. Thanks for watching.